This is Damon Tennant with the Get Your GED Now test preparation series, coming to you to let you know what's going to be going on in my online classroom the week of October 20th through the week of October 25th of 2014, which is quickly ending. Again, with the Get Your GED Now test preparation series, you have two options. You have the standard package and you have the premium package. And with the premium package, you get access to my online classroom. The first thing I want to do, though, is give you a few updates about what's going on with the GED test itself. There are some new things that have come out, so I want to make you aware of them. The first thing I want to show you is that the GED testing service, this is the organization that actually produces and manages and makes the GED test. And what they have decided to do is that they have decided to give you a guarantee. So if you take the test in a prescribed time frame, and if you do not pass, they are going to let you retake the test for free. Now, there is one condition to that. The GED testing service, on their practice test, they give you something called a green zone, or that letting you know that you are ready to take the test. So if you score in the green zone on the practice GED test, and this is their practice test, the GED Ready test, if you score in the green zone saying that you're going to pass the test and you don't pass, they are going to actually pay for you to retake the test and retake that at no charge to you. So I'm just scrolling up and down on this web page here that really explains this promotion more. You can go to this web address and find more information on that particular subject. The second thing that's happening is that they are now allowing you to bring in a physical calculator into the test. So before you could not bring in this physical calculator, but now you can. Before there was an online calculator that you used, and now you can bring in a physical calculator. So there's been two changes to math so far. Number one, they've given more time, and that happened, I believe, back in February of this year. And then number two, they're allowing for the physical calculator to be brought in. So it's very important to stay up with the changes and things that are happening with the GED test. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the online GED classroom and what we're going to be doing this week. We are going to be looking at the GED Math Algebra. So this Thursday, we're going to be doing an early morning class. And this Thursday, I believe it's Thursday the 23rd, and we're going to be doing an early morning class. It's going to be 6 a.m. California time, 7 a.m. for those of you who live in Mountain Time Zone, 8 a.m. for those of you who live in the Central Time Zone, and 9 a.m. for those of you who live in the Eastern Time Zone. So I'm just going to write a little note right here just saying this is going to be on Thursday, October 23rd at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and 7 a.m. Mountain Time, 8 a.m. Central, and 9 a.m. Eastern Eastern Standard Time. So again, if you need help on the GED Math Algebra portion of the test, I welcome you to join me, and this is going to be in the online classroom. So again, if you have access to this classroom, you get 2 classes a week. The second thing we're going to do on Saturday, and this is going to be on Saturday the 25th, we're going to be doing an extended response essay. So on Saturday, October 25th, and this is going to be 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so if you're in Mountain, it's 10 a.m. If you're in Central, it's 11 a.m. And if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be actually 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing a class on the extended response, showing you how to write an extended response essay. And you see this twice on the GED test. You see it one in the reading language arts class, reasoning through language arts test, and then you see it also on the social studies test. So no office hours this week. It's my birthday. Actually, my birthday was last week, this past week, October 14th, but I'm going to be taking 2 weeks off because I had some other things planned. And so I won't be able to do office hours this week, but the following week I will be resuming my Tuesday evening office hours, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I welcome you to join us if you're part of the online classroom. So that's what we're doing this week. We're getting you ready with an algebra lesson. We're getting you ready with an extended response essay lesson in the online classroom this week. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to do a question of the week. And one of the things that, we spend a lot of time on here is the GED math. And so this is taken from one of the practice tests in my online classroom. And I want to just take a moment just to walk us through this actual type of problem. So let me go ahead and get my pen here and get my color here. And let's see here. I want to get a little thinner line. We'll go with that, see how that does us. So the playground is currently 500 feet long by 120 feet wide. And Peter wants to increase the length of the playground by 20%, and he wants to increase the width by 10%. What is the square footage of the new playground? So if you've been spending any amount of time with me, you know I have a two-step process that I follow. And the first step is ID the question. What are we actually looking for? And so we're actually looking for the new square footage. So I'm just going to say new, and I'm going to abbreviate the square in footage. So we're looking for the new square footage of this playground. And then the second step, if you've been spending any amount of time with me or watching my videos, you know that I say the second step is to state your path. So with the information that we've been given here, how do we get back to answering this question, the new square footage? Well, so the first thing we know is that the current is 500 feet long, but we want to increase it. The current length is 500 feet long, so we want to increase it by 20%. So the first thing we're going to do, and then just put a little bullet point there, is we're going to do 500, and we want to increase it. So we're going to multiply 500 times 20%. And remember, if you looked at my percent lessons, you know you have to convert that percent to a decimal in order to multiply it. And so we're going to change that to 0.20, and then that's going to give us 100. Okay. And so we know a 20% increase on that is 100. So then we're going to do 500, the original square footage, plus 100, the increase of 20% square footage. And then we're going to say the new square footage is 600. Okay. So now the second thing, we're going to do the same thing down here with the width. We know the original width was 120, and we're increasing that by 10%. So our second little bullet point here, we're going to do 120, and we're going to multiply that by 10%. And just like we converted that 20% to 0.20, we're going to convert this 10% to 0.10, giving us 10%. And then we're going to multiply that, and we're going to get 12. And so the original square footage, the original width was 120, and we're going to add that 10% increase is 12. So we're going to get 132. Now, again, all we're doing is stating our path with the information that we've been given. We're just working with it now because we want to get to the new square footage. So if we want to get to the new square footage, and let me just get a different color here for emphasis. If we want to get to the new square footage, we have to use the new length and the new width. Okay, and I like to go with green for the answer. And so the third thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply 600 times 132. So the new width, the new length by the new width, and that's going to give us our answer, 79,000 200. And so we come over here and see that that is our answer. So if we were working on the computer, we would just simply fill in that little dot saying that's our correct answer, submit it, and get our answer correct. So again, the two-step method, I've been teaching this for years and been helping people be successful in the GED test by working through this. And so again, we'll be doing this method this week in the online classroom when we do our algebra lesson a little bit later on this week. So that's the question of the week. Again, this is what's going on in the GED classroom. Now, so if you've been spending any amount of time here on my YouTube channel or my Vimeo channel or anywhere that you've seen me on the internet, my website, wherever, you know my message is simple. Stop spending all this time looking for GED stuff, finding stuff, trying a little bit of this, trying a little bit of that. Get a program that can actually help you. I believe that I have the Get Your GED Now test preparation series that actually helps you. Why do I believe that? Because hundreds of people already are using this program to be successful this year. And in the past, with the past version of the test, literally thousands of adults, just like yourself, trying to pass this test to get this GED certificate in their hands so they can move on with the rest of their life. They are finding this style of teaching, these videos, these practice exercises, these notes are helping them because it gives them a specific plan to study. You get 13 lessons, so you don't spend your time digging for this, digging for that. The lessons are already planned for you. They're designed to give you the kinds of questions that are going to be on the test, and they're designed to help you get the 70 to 75% of the test questions correct so you can pass the test and have GED success. Again, this is Damon Tennant with the Get Your GED Now test preparation series. Thanking you for joining me and watching my videos. I hope that they're helping you and look forward to working with you very soon.